let's not waste any time. Reno comes out tomorrow. You're going to want to run the base, strength, or speed stance, but you don't care about that. Let's take a look at these SIGs. First up, Blaster's Nsig. Now this one right off the bat, I mean, you can probably tell it looks extremely strong. You shoot out 4 bullets from your 4 arms. It has about the range of almost triple jump height, as you can see the on-hit effect here. It's like a mix between Diana's Blaster Nsig and Petra's Orb Nsig, if you take the best parts of both of them, the active frames and the range. I mean, look at this. This just looks insane. Here's the charge animation. As you can see here, you have a little bit of a wing flap, and the bullets actually turn into bugs. This is an effect on multiple of the signatures here. Just super, super good. As you can see, it also has explosion radius. Again, hits almost to triple jump height. That's crazy. You can get tons of dodge punishes with that off of an end light. It also has line of sight properties, so you can hit through the wall here. GC to recover. Think about how much ground that covers. Absolutely insane. Next up, we got the side sig. This one was the first one that we actually saw. We saw this one last week when it was leaked a little bit by Dinohedron, but it just also looks super good. I mean, this is going to be the recurring theme here. Here's the on-hit effect. Very simple, bit of a rush. You retain your momentum throughout. Again, simple but good. Simple does not mean bad. In fact, oftentimes simple is one of the best attributes that a signature can have. It's straightforward, gets the job done, grounded killing option, insane. There's the charge, by the way. So here's the down sig. Now this one is like a mix between Kaya's down sig on the, I would say on the bow, and then also the chainsaw for Ulgrim. Also, you got Rayman thrown in there because it hits down, but basically, this is a stacked option. It's a retreating signature. You lift yourself into the air, so you get a bit of protection there, and then you fire bolts downward. The longer you hold it, the more bolts you fire. It's actually super quick if you only do a couple of them. Here's the full charge, by the way. And as you'll see later on, it spikes downwards. That's where the Rayman down sig comes in. This sig seems crazy. I mean, very, very good for edge trapping. Clearly, here's that spike downward. Look at that angle. I mean, that's pretty brutal. It's not a spike or anything, but still, for a signature that's a retreating sig that does this, that seems very, very good. And Reno's edge trapping capabilities, we'll see it more on the orb, but yeah, it's crazy. This character is going to be very, very difficult to recover against, and if you I can't speak, struggle with edge trapping, he could be a character to pick. Now we got the orb. This one, I don't even know what to say. I don't have words. This is like a mix between the Cassidy lasso and a bit of fate thrown in there. I mean, this orb sig is insane. It doesn't hit grounded, as you can see. It's a bit of a laser lasso thrown upward. Here's the on hit. The orb sends downward, which again, if we're talking ledge trapping, think about all the different dare variants. Sending down is insanely good. It's extremely quick. Here's the on-hit effect off stage, by the way. Super, super quick. You cannot react to the startup. Again, it doesn't hit grounded, but it does cover a bunch of area. Very quick recovery time. I mean, he does have 7 base decks, so that's to be expected in his character archetype, but still. Here's the charge effect. You can see it has a little bit of a wing flap once again, and yeah, I mean, this sig just seems super, super good. It's not going to kill super, super early in the middle of the stage because it does send downward, but still, I mean, it's crazy. Based on this sig alone, his kit is probably better than Petra's. So, yeah, here's the side sig. Super, super quick. It's pretty much like the Blaster side sig, but on the orb. Has very little startup, a lot of momentum and movement. As you can see, you cover almost half the stage. Here's the on-hit effect. It's just a quick 1-2. This one's gonna probably be good for GC recovery as well, because it gets distance. Blaster's side sig as well for that. But yeah, I mean, it just covers a lot of distance. It looks like it may also have a bit of a vertical hitbox. Think something like a Suri's down sig on the Katars and how high that hits. It seems like it may have similar range to that. Here's the charge effect. You're charging up that little lasso on the orb, which, by the way, I think the effects on Reno look incredible. They look so good. I'm very excited for this character, if you can't tell. But this sig is my number one for sure. Looking forward to using this one. So as you can see, it has a bit of startup. This is the orb down sig, and it has this laser as you flip forward. I mean, it's just sick. You can also see on the right there's an offstage version where we're gonna get into that, but yeah, it does not have active frames on the back, maybe 30% of the jump, so that is something to be careful about. Here's the on hit. So something to take note of here as we slow it down. It may take a little bit to notice, but this actually sends downward before sending upward. So on the dev stream, they did not hit this one off stage, or they didn't show the offstage hit, but look at that. It sent downward before upward. That means this is a spike. Now, I do think this will have a little bit of a learning curve, and here's the offstage variant, because if you notice, there's actually quite a bit of startup after you hit the move, so that's not them charging it, that's them just tapping the button. This is them charging it here. But yeah, it does have a bit of startup, so you're going to need to time this one properly, but still, even if there's a bit of a learning curve, this sig seems insane, and overall, based on what I've seen so far, Reno may have one of the best orb kits. I mean, right off the bat, even just seeing a couple SIGs, I can confidently say it's better than Petra's kit. Now, if we're talking Fate, that might be a different story, but obviously I don't have my hands on it yet until tomorrow, so you're not going to be able to get my full opinion on that. But yeah, he's looking like a top 2 orb, which is insane given how strong every orb is. Blaster SIGs also look crazy. I mean, this character is just looking to be insanely good. I'm very excited to play them. Gonna make like 12 videos because I love blasters and I love orb. That's gonna be about it. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're looking forward to it. And yeah, stay tuned for my Reno character guide and my Reno in 1 minute and my Reno bug boy, bug baby,